Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of our Wizard Zero to Hero after the wipe. We have spawned into the Goblin Caves and we got another spawn on the bottom middle, which connects that little mini library which I talked about last game. So I'll probably start going towards there. We actually did have another game before this one that I recorded, and we killed a couple people and got out and made around 160 gold. But I was messing around with my recording settings, and unfortunately that recording got corrupt. So we're just in the next game, and I'm pretty much opening this door so we can check to see where that person who usually spawns where that door is. We want to check to see whether he started clearing towards us or if he cleared towards the other direction, and it looks like he cleared towards the other direction, so we don't have to worry about anyone coming up behind us, which is a good thing to know, especially on this spawn, because there are around 3 to 4 spawns just in this little area, and if you get really unlucky and start pushing the wrong way, you can get pushed from 2 directions at once, and you'll sort of get pincered in and probably just end up dying, which I don't want to happen to me, so I'm just going to play it safe and check the closest spawn to me just to make sure nobody's coming from that area. We can go ahead and start clearing towards the ramp over there, which will take us to that little mini library. If you sort of are approaching them where they have the wall on their right and they are on your right, you can sort of get that archer guy. You can sort of safe spot him by just barely peeking over the wall and just making it so that their arrow will hit the wall while your magic missiles can just slightly hit them, which is something I like to do. That way you don't have to kite back and forward. So once we're done looting, we're probably going to check the left side. There are 3 spawns that are close to that left side. There's one down the ramp, one on the other side of the door, right over there. And then there's one that's on the other side of the door, but a tiny bit farther than just like a meter around the corner. And it looks like someone actually did spawn on the spawn that is below this ramp. So we're just going to be on guard. It looks like they did loot library. They can't get too far, so I'm probably going to just try and find them and kill them for all that library loot. And we do find the guy that was here. It looks like he's worried about someone up there, but we're just going to go ahead and fireball him. He did pop second wind, and it looks like a warlock has entered the fight. I don't really know what these guys are trying to do, so I'm just going to protection pot and probably go for them. It looks like they are teaming up, so we probably want to just try and kill one of them really quickly. I probably should have fireballed there, but I know the fighter is low, and we start getting rushed here. Luckily there's 2 of them, so it's hard for them to hear footsteps, but the fighter does eventually figure out where we are. We're going to try and zap him down because I know he's low. And we luckily get him. He would have killed us with that swing. Against a fighter with a round shield or a heater shield, it's really hard to hit zaps, especially when they're close range, so you want to aim for the feet, and luckily he jumped and made it easy for us. And I don't know where this warlock ran off to, so I'm probably just going to try and heal up, loot the fighter, and stay on guard in case that guy tries to come back and rush us. So as we suspected, he did have all the loot from the library, which is very nice. And you can see this is a great place to spawn, because if you kill the people around you and loot the whole area, you'll likely be pretty full inventory. We are going to pop a meditate here. It is a bit risky, but I popped it in a place where we can sort of hear where he is coming. And luckily we don't hear him, so I think he just ran away. And the circle is sort of going to break us apart. It's going to sort of cut off where he ran to from where we are. So if we wait for that, we should be pretty safe from him pushing. We do have a bit of HP that we're going to overheal from our pot, so we can quickly take a look just to make sure he's not hiding anywhere ready to push us. And it looks like we are safe to just continue onward. The circle is in a bit of a weird spot, so we're probably going to have to push into this direction. First, I want to take the protection shrine. Luckily, I do have rawhide gloves and padded leggings. With those two, it allows it so that your Gray Spellbook can one-hit a mummy with one cast of magic missiles if you hit him in the head. And we do get a nice pendant with a tiny bit of will on it. We're just going to go ahead and make sure no one is pushing before we start going. I usually don't like going in this direction because to get upstairs, you have to run through a bunch of bats, and then you get into like a spider room afterwards. And if this room is unclear, there's a couple mummies and traps you have to deal with, which could be annoying if you're trying to just get into the circle as fast as possible. And it looks like nobody cleared the bats in this room, so we're probably going to have to run pretty quick. And I accidentally I think I stepped on a pressure plate and it unleashed the room with the worm. So we're probably going to open the other door over here because that worm can like one-shot us pretty much. And the secret exit is on this side, which gives us a lot of options. And we do hear someone. And it turns out he's right here, so we're going to go ahead and try to kill him. We get two pretty good fireballs on him, but luckily the secret exit was open and he is just able to escape, which sucks for us because now we're stuck in this position. The circle just updated and it's definitely not in our favor. If we do get lucky and there's a circle spawn here, we have to, we're good, but otherwise it'll be on the other side where that worm was, and we're gonna have to run through the worm in order to get in the circle, and the secret exit is gone, so it's not looking the best for us right now. We do hear someone else coming. It looks like they're running from, it looks like they're trying to get to this secret exit from where their footsteps are coming from. We're gonna go and check it out. And we do hear him. And it looks like he tried to get the secret exit before he realized it is locked off, so we are going to take this opportunity to try and kill this guy. It is a warlock, so he does phantasm. We're going to invis just in case he's waiting around the corner, ready to one-shot us, but it looks like he is not. And we're just going to go ahead and fireball him. He was probably low from running through those traps and everything. Luckily, we dodged that bola hit. And he didn't really have much for us. Some ruby, silver ore, it looks like. It's not the most, but we'll take it. And he had a really good pendant. That's a 3 will pendant. That is, and 2 agility. The agility is not that useful. It's nice because it gives us a bit of movement speed and action speed, but the 3 will is like a huge buff. We're now sitting at 25 will with this whole build. But the last circle is here, and they just changed it in the patch where the last circle no longer gives you a guaranteed portal. So we're actually in trouble here. We really need to like find a portal. I'm taking fireball just in case I have to break down that door, and the worm is chasing us and the bat is chasing us. And it looks like there's a portal right in front of the worm. He goes underground for a bit, so we might be able to just cheese this portal by standing on top of it. Hopefully nothing hits us. And luckily the portal does spawn right before he decides to come out and attack, and we are able to get out. I wonder if he's, maybe on this map he's not even allowed to get past that area, but who knows. We did make it out, and we did get some pretty good loot. We were fully stacked on loot, and we got a nice upgrade to our pendant. We're going to go ahead and just sell everything and see how much it comes out to. We made 176 gold just from the trinkets. We're probably going to save this ruby, silver, or just to sell it. I think it's like 20 or 25 gold each. So once we get to level 10, we'll be able to sell that and pretty much make like 50 gold off of it. But that was a pretty nice run. Our bank is looking pretty good. We have 330 gold. We have a nice 3 will necklace. We got some, we have our rawhide gloves, as well as those pants that give us 1 knowledge and 1 will. So we're looking pretty good for our first 3 runs. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video.